Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is will Rock be in Power Origins? Now, this is a character I would love to see end up in Power Origins because I don't want Rock to die. I think like probably equal to Ghost, she's like my most favorite character in the entire franchise of Power, and Tyreek is probably right around there, but Ghost and Rock are now dominantly, along with Tariq and Tommy, the faces of the franchise. And so with that being said, you don't want to lose the main character, especially when they're so strong. A lot of these characters, they make very what we call hard decisions and tough decisions. And so when it comes to Rock's situation, I can see them continuing season 5 where she actually did die and no one can believe it, and this caused the Thomas family to fall apart and have Kanan, Lulu and Marvin targeting Kanan while Kanan is targeting them, and Jupe being confused and not knowing what she really wants to do in the fallout of Rock being gone. But likewise, I could have a situation where he didn't really shoot his mom, she's still around, and she's pretty much getting together to do what she got to do, and of course finding out everything else that goes on. And so with that being said, let's say Rock does survive season 4 and she ends up in season 5 still as the lead. A lot of people are going to be expecting her possibly not to make it out of the final season. Well, I personally would say there's a chance that she might live and get away. And what I mean by that is that basically I'm saying that if she lives, she go past the final season, she ends up still being around, therefore being in Power Origins here and there. She's not going to be the lead character anymore. If she's in Power Origins, she'd be more of a supporting character, a presence. She would be much like what Tommy was to Book 2 Ghost whenever he made certain appearances here and there, or what Tariq is going to become in Force when he finally shows up to see Tommy. And so with that being said, I can see Rock showing up in Origins because we really don't know if she really died because her death is really up in the air. But I would love to see her show up every once in a while to meet young Ghost, meet young Tommy, see Kanan's crew, come across Breeze, and not really interfere. But a character like Rock would still do her thing and still will interfere in the background if it's in the best interest of Kanan. And so with that being said, I want to say that if Rock does make it to Origins, there might be situations where she doesn't want anything to do with what Kanan has going on and she steps away, but because she thinks he's going to slip or he's going to mess up, or because she doesn't trust Breeze, she's probably going to step in, and not really step in up front, but more like step in the background. And so with that being said, that's the kind of presence I can see her have. Now, the thing is about Kanan and Breeze and all of them is that they pretty much was running Queens when they were there. So they pretty much take Rock in Unique's place. That's the main thing that I can definitely see about them. However, when it comes down to it, it's like, do you really think Rock will allow somebody else to step up and take over Queens when she was the main one over Queens? I think she would if she get to a place in life where she's just flat out tired of that business, where she's had enough, where she says this business has caused her too much, it's caused her loved ones, it's caused her son, it's caused her everything. She's tired of it and she leaves. That would be pretty good, and have her have appearances here and there, because there's a theory going around that a lot of Power fans do believe Rock is potentially still alive enough to potentially show up somewhere down the line in the Tariq and Tommy show, which would also be great as well. Like, all you could do is make her look a little bit older. She probably step in as a bit of a mentor, and possibly for any other reason. However, when it comes down to it, will Rock make it to Origins? Well, again, that does go back to the way things end in season 4. If she really died, she's not going to be in Origins, not unless she's a ghost. If she's still alive, she's going to have to see if she's going to make it past the final season. If she make it past the final season, there's a chance that she's going to be in Origins here and there. Not the main character, but a supporting character. And so with that being said, I would love to see Rock make it, and I would love to see her make it into Origins, because this is a great character, one of the strongest Power characters ever made. And I think that, now that we got someone that has that kind of strength, that kind of pull, along with Tommy and Tariq, you don't want to see that character fall. So that's pretty much what I got to say in regards to Rock being in Origins. But I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby Beast here. Just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down, and